pre-show. Roll it. Music.
Next on
Micah.
WVUA
Richard's
23
next.
News at 5, former rock quarry teacher Jason Bird pleads guilty to 2 charges of soliciting sex from a 12-year-old female student. Hear what her parents have to say.
Mike Richard.
And hey, it's
we're going to do a video on B, guys.
Low 60s across the board. We'll talk about how long this will last, plus some rain chances in that forecast.
Micah.
And Alabama teachers could
Sorry,
be
be
getting
quick.
a pay increase. Find out what Alabama leaders are doing to help. We'll have the story tonight at 5.
And we're out. All right, cool. Coming to a Q cam to an open to a double box with Miss Barton. Where's she at? Where's Chelsea Barton? Huh? In the monitor? Well, okay. No, it's like, see? So you can see everything right? Okay, now it was me. Coming out to a key cam. CG on the side. 15 seconds, guys. Wow. Chelsea's. The side. The video's 58.
Take that video in the class one.
Yeah, I can. 4. I got it. 2, 1. Roll it.
This is WVUA 23 News at 5.
Glad you're with us tonight. I'm Lynn Brooks. Topping the news this evening, a
Roll
Tuscaloosa
it.
teacher accused of sending sexual messages and photos to a 12-year-old student pleaded guilty to 2 charges today. Chelsea Barton was in the courtroom when
Stand by,
Jason
Chelsea.
Bird learned his fate today. She's live with the latest on this story. Chelsea?
Lynn, those charges are
Chelsea's up.
electronic solicitation of a child and sexual contact with a child
taking
under
a full,
the
guys.
age of 19. Bird,
Ace
35,
full.
was accused in February of last year of sending
Got a side
sexually
B.
explicit messages and photos to a 12-year-old student and asking her, the victim, to send him
Hey, are we
photos
ending the
of
show
herself.
on 3, like with a
Before
3 shot on 3?
sentencing today, Bird turned
Or is she
to the
moving back to the
victim
desk
and
under
her
the
parents
package?
inside the courtroom and said,
At the end of the show, is she ending the
He'll
show
serve
on
1
the
year in
show?
the Tuscaloosa County Jail, followed by 5 years of probation.
Okay.
We spoke
Shots and
with the
B.
parents of the victim today before the sentencing. They tell us this has been a heartbreaking experience for their entire family, but they hope their daughter's bravery can help inspire
10
other
seconds in this
victims
video, so I
and
hope she
bring
hurries
those
up.
committing crimes like these
Shots
to
and B.
justice.
B's up.
We're very proud
This is
of her.
20
She-
seconds.
my
Out
God,
Q is of West Alabama.
to
Coming
bring
back to
this
Chelsea on
kid,
3.
She wouldn't cut
You
it
can
out.
take that out.
She'll know it later.
I'm looking at her now smiling.
10 seconds.
And she's so brave. She's handled it with much more grace than
5 seconds. Out Q of West Alabama. Up.
Bird's attorney Daniel
was
Pruitt
weird. That was
sent
the
out
wrong IQ I
a
had.
statement later this afternoon
back to an OTS.
expressing his client's remorse for the entire incident. Live tonight, I'm Chelsea Barton,
Take it
WVUA
out.
23 News.
And Lynn's up, Micah.
A camper fire
Video
in
is an A,
Talladega
yeah.
County has claimed the life of a 58-year-old woman,
Oh, I live videos
making
to see.
this the 20th fire fatality here in
Shots
our
in A.
state this year. There were 91 fire-related deaths in 2015, and at this point last year, the state had only seen 8, less than half the current number. State Fire Marshal Ed Polk says these numbers are very scary.
A's up.
And anytime we lose,
I don't have time for this out Q one day, and that's terrible. Coming to a Q
20
cam
lives
for the
already
tag,
in
and then we've
month
got
of
the weather
January.
over.
Today is only the 25th day of the month. You know, that's
Stand by
almost
me.
one a day,
Couple
and
seconds.
that's terrible.
Micah.
Polk says in
Stand by. Coming to a double
2014, the
box.
state
Stand by.
had a record 28 fire-related deaths in the month of January.
Roll it.
Time now for a first check on our local forecast with Chief Meteorologist Richard Scott. Richard, how's it
Stand
looking?
by.
Ooh,
Michael.
feels good today, Lynn. Finally, a big change what we had over the weekend, especially ending last
Come back
week.
to it, you
Hey,
can.
check it out, low 60s in Tuscaloosa and Birmingham, some mid-60s over South Alabama. So earlier today,
no, sir.
watching more change to the back off towards the west. Cold front is moving towards Alabama. That moves in tomorrow. And there's a good chance for rain ahead of that front, especially during the day tomorrow. A forecast tonight, some showers late tonight. That'll be primarily after midnight. There could be a lone shower or two over far west Alabama as early as midnight. Temperature's not near as cold tonight. It gets cooler, though, by tomorrow evening and tomorrow night. But we got some really warm stuff for the weekend. Details and weather. Lynn?
Might Lynn.
The Tuscaloosa City Schools
Videos
released
in
its
B.
2014-2015 graduation rates, and Paul W. Bryant High School was on top. To celebrate, the students and faculty and staff took part in an academic pep rally today. That pep rally included the Marine Corps ROTC, the cheerleaders, and the marching band. Tuscaloosa City Schools had 86% of students graduating during the 2014-2015 school year. That marks a 1% increase over the previous year. Bryant High led the way with 91%. Principal Harper says building relationships is key.
See, it's rolling. Yeah. This is 16 seconds. Come back to a Q cam. Out Q all of our kids.
Your building feel valued, feel
You can take down Dr. Linda.
Kids, as I've mentioned before, will rise or fall to adult
5 seconds.
expectations. And so we at Paul W. Bryant High School believe in all of our kids.
Wins up.
During the past 2 school years, Bryant has seen a 17% increase.
A's up.
U.S. Senator Richard Shelby was here in Tuscaloosa today. He was part of the West Alabama Chamber of Commerce Chamber in session. The topic, an update from Washington. Senator Shelby focused on issues like facing both our state and country as a whole, including the national debt, immigration, and the 2016 elections.
We'll take this one live.
Chamber President and CEO Jim Page says the Chamber in session events give members a chance to interact one-on-one with elected officials.
Take it. He's up.
We had the mayors of Northport and Tuscaloosa here this morning, as well as
20 seconds.
some
Out
state
Q is on a daily
officials,
basis.
state elected officials.
Take down Jim.
And so the senator was able to turn the
seconds.
questions around on them a couple of times. So that was good, though. That exchange,
tag
I
to a
think, was
VOC.
enlightening to a lot of the people in the room.
5
Kind of
seconds.
hear how the local officials and the federal officials work together on a daily basis.
Wins up.
The next Chamber in Session event will be the Montgomery Drive-In in March.
C's up.
After a year-long competition for a piece of a $1 billion grant, the city of Tuscaloosa learned it will receive nothing. The U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development and the Rockefeller Foundation announced the winners of the National Disaster Resilience Competition. The city of Tuscaloosa, the only area of Alabama to make it to the second and final round of that competition, was not among the 13 states and communities that will receive part of the money.
Roll it.
Alabama state troopers say the drivers accused of killing 3 and injuring 9 more in a Greene County drag racing disaster were driving more than 80 miles an hour. The news comes from the troopers' report, which was released recently. 22-year-old Maurice Devontae Wedgeworth of Utah and 27-year-old Clyde Lawson of Harvest, now both facing charges of manslaughter and of leaving the scene of an accident. 27-year-old Bianca Holman has avoided a trial and potential death sentence by pleading guilty to a lesser charge in the 2014 slaying of a Birmingham beauty shop owner. Holman had been charged with capital murder and was set to go on trial in March. 63-year-old Chaya Anders' body was found inside the beauty supply store she owned on April 5th, 2014. Police believe Anders had been killed during a robbery the previous night.
Take it down. Take it down.
And here's news you'll be happy to hear. Those gas prices still on the decline.
This video is only 1 second, so I might have to do this as a
price per gallon in Alabama.
Stand by to center up.
Increase since
Center up, Warner.
Topped out at $2.63. Right now, you'll find prices in Tuscaloosa.
Yeah, that video is only 1 second long.
And that's 12 cents.
But yeah, we have another stand by to make your plan back to an OTS.
Yeah, and then more good news for you. Experts say the price will continue to fall and could get as low as $1. That hasn't happened since 1999.
Roll it.
An Alabama senator says the legislature is considering a raise for education employees with a performance-based model for teachers. Senator Del Marsh says the amount of the raise has yet to be determined, but there is an emerging consensus that education employees should receive a raise. The last time Alabama teachers got a raise, 2013. The same year, their contributions to retirement increased. The average pay for a teacher in Alabama is just over $48,000, while the national average is just above $56,000. In December, the Tuscaloosa City School System voted to give a nearly 7% raise to its teachers over the next 3 years.
Roll it. Ease up.
Most people would not associate a romantic Valentine's Day with Waffle House, but that's not stopping them. The Georgia chain hopes to change that perception and save customers a little money February 14th by offering a candlelit dinner at restaurants in 18 states. 3 of those are in Tuscaloosa. They're the
Take it.
locations on
Cool.
69
Here it
South,
is.
Oscar Baxter Drive, and
I'm gonna take it out
Skyline
myself to
Boulevard.
come back to the
The ninth
OTS.
annual It's a Waffle House Love Story couples event is available by reservation only at 12 Waffle House locations in Alabama.
She's up.
Romance over your waffle. Well, despite the cold
What's your
temperatures,
message
there
you
was
got?
a good turnout
See,
for
you want it's
Mobile's
hot again.
first Mardi Gras parade of the
Videos at
season.
sea.
The Conde Cavaliers kicked off things Friday night as they rolled through the streets of downtown Mobile. They were met with screaming parade goers, all
I'm
dressed
gonna
out
take
in
it offline in a
layers. They
second.
didn't seem to be fazed by the
CG1's
cold
offline.
temperatures.
Let me take it,
Parades
pull
will
it up.
continue for the next
All right,
2
it's up
weeks on
again.
the coast. The next one will be on the
Tease is next, guys.
28th,
Tease
and they'll
is next.
continue every day
You'll take
till
CG1
February
live to go to
9th.
Tease.
Downtown Mobile has
Stand
6
by on your
different routes this season.
Roll it. Music.
Still had an update on the winter weather that caused some major issues in the north and claimed several lives.
He is rolling.
And McDonald's is loving the all-day breakfast menu, and they say so. Are you? We'll explain when we come back.
3, 2, 1, we out. Miker.
DC's mayor says she will be asking for federal
Socks and beads.
assistance after this weekend's blizzard. More than 2 feet of snow fell in parts of the nation's capital. Mayor Muriel Bowser says crews are out cleaning up.
He is up.
We just yesterday
CG
morning
goes behind
talked
Lynn.
about the big infusion of additional equipment that we
Oh, wait, you go back to
gotten in the District
CG2.
of Columbia from all across the country,
Take her
including
down.
Bobcats and other smaller
We still got 15
equipment
seconds in
that's
this.
gonna
Out cue is
help
our
us there
response.
today. We're also bringing in new operators. We have had crews, our crews and
No,
contract-
don't we have this video on C that we're wiping
crews
to?
on 12-hour shifts since Friday. We are recruiting folks who are experienced and working with this kind of equipment, and we will be
Stand by,
bringing
5
in,
seconds.
fresh resources throughout our response.
She's up.
Across that entire region, pooling water on roads are likely
No.
to refreeze
No, it's a video on C
overnight,
next.
creating a new hazard, black ice.
C is up.
On a
There
much
we go.
lighter note, though, people turned to technology this weekend while getting hammered by an historic blizzard. The dating app Happen reported a jump in
All right, so
use
we're skipping
during
C5
Saturday's
and
big
going to C6.
snowstorm. According to that app,
So you want
messaging
A in
in
the
New York
plasma
City
behind
went
her,
up 139%
McDonald's?
from the weekend prior. Likes were also up 66%, but it wasn't just in
So
the
we're coming
Big
back up
Apple.
there.
Get this, in Philadelphia, the app saw a surge in messaging there by 342%. Happen also says new user
10 seconds of
signups
video.
were up 43% all across the country.
5,
The app matches
4,
you with people who
3.
crossed your path. Folks looking
I had to come back
for
up.
romance on a snowy night. Well, McDonald's customers and investors appear to be loving it. The fast food restaurant has seen a jump in same-store sales by more than 5%. McDonald's is crediting its
Jesus, next,
all-day
guys. Videos
breakfast
at sea.
for that better-than-expected revenue and earnings report. It's the second consecutive quarter that McDonald's has seen domestic same-store sales grow.
It's okay.
But it's not growing
Just stand by
only
and
here in
tease.
the U.S. Same-store sales
Video
rose
will be in C.
5%
Biggie's second.
worldwide.
Roll it.
Still had a recall
C's
on
up.
salad
Biggie's
in a
next.
bag after the
Stand by,
CDC
Richard.
says it could be linked to a deadly listeria outbreak.
Yeah, certainly warmer temperatures across Alabama this afternoon. How long does it stick around? What about that weekend? Got some really good news about the weekend. Weather is next.
3, 2, 1, we out.
What was wrong with TG, man?
1. Roll it.
Time now to talk weather. And we had some good-looking weather here in our area, Richard.
Ooh, yeah, not bad this afternoon. Finally a break from the winter type of
Yeah.
weather conditions. In fact, you look back on Friday, Saturday compared to today, incredible change. And let's check
Nice.
out things for tonight. If you're going to be outdoors, take the umbrella. I don't think we'll
All
see
right,
a lot of
well,
rain until tomorrow.
her and Gary
But a
eventually
few
should be
spotty
going to
showers
this
gonna
thing
be possible.
for
It's going to be a
sports.
late night out. Temperatures back around 50 at midnight. Hey, that's not bad for this time of year. It's the end of January. It could be a lot colder than that. In fact, just a couple of days ago, a lot colder than that. The temperatures will be modifying over the next 24 hours until it gets cold again tomorrow night. Here's a live look over Tuscaloosa. Look at that. Days are getting longer, more daylight out there. Time change is slowly occurring as we get closer to springtime. Current temperature is
We have videos
62,
at
and
Apple.
we had a high today against 64. Notice, though, the low last night, it was cold this morning. 26, a major change this afternoon to some warmer temperatures. Now, it does get cold not too far
The
down
Avery
the road,
Johnson
so
one?
hang on. keep the jackets handy for tomorrow
sports.
night. Temperatures across West Alabama really warm for this time of year, way above average. Our average high this time of year is only in the 50s. We're in the 60s, and we are at
Monitor?
sunset time.
Yeah, I just got to
temperatures
do
this
this.
evening is certainly looking a lot better. We've got low pressure moving up towards Chicago. A lot of snow north of that. To the
So
south
you want
of
to
that.
have
We're starting to get the moisture and trained ahead of the front. Once that happens, the moisture comes further north. Expect a good chance for rain here locally tomorrow. Behind the front, it gets cold again, but notice over Texas, Louisiana there, we got 70s.
So then you want,
and that will
after that, you want the video to be in,
but before that gets here, we got the surge of cool air that's going to kind of
so
cap that
it's going
off.
to do that,
That warmer air from moving northward.
and then there will be a wipe that goes through the plasma, and then it's going to wipe to the very first image you see up in that top left corner. It's going to, I guess that's the
Saturday, but colder than it was
It's a
today.
minute.
Currently 62 in
Yeah,
Tuscaloosa.
it's more than long
front
enough.
those late tonight, early tomorrow. Good chance for rain, both ahead of that front, even behind that front. Some rain possible tomorrow evening and tomorrow night. And it will be.
Do you want me to take the video full, or do you just want him and Lynn to sit up there?
2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Seth, what do you think?
Across the state, some of that locally heavy, but notice Tuesday night.
We have right now it's
the
set up
heavy
so
rain
that
moves to the south Alabama. Wednesday, finally the rain moves out. Some late day sun possible for northwest Alabama.
It's gonna wipe
Thursday,
in the
mostly
monitor
cloudy.
to the
Wednesday,
east.
Thursday, a little more sunshine expected, especially later in the day. What about rainfall events? Pretty widespread.
I just want to make sure they don't look awkward up there staring at the video.
Tuesday and into Wednesday morning. So a lot of rain. Not expecting any flooding, but
Alright,
good
with that
soaking
said,
rain
Tyler,
expected
can you
there
zoom out a
for
little bit on
Tuesday
camera?
into Wednesday morning. Forecast tonight, increasing cloud cover, a few showers late tomorrow. We'll top out in the upper 50s. Rain at times. A soaking rain for tomorrow. Take the umbrella handy. Going to need it. 90% chance for rain tomorrow. Wednesday, rain very early in the day. Most areas will be dry, though. Notice the colder temperatures, though. Wednesday, back to those upper 40s. But hey, look at the weekend. Perfect weather. Temperatures in the mid-60s on Saturday, near 70 on Sunday and on Monday. Now here's Lynn and Gary.
And you're up.
And Gary, you always like the nice
Yes, sir.
sunny
So I'm gonna
weather.
take it.
I do.
I know you like it cold.
When I take the
Well,
video
I
stuff in the
before
monitor,
Christmas.
start giving
I
me
like
some
the
music.
holidays to be cold. Then when Christmas is over in January, I like it to warm up. Unfortunately, it's doing just the opposite of what I like. Hey, we got
never
sports
mind.
to talk about, though. That's why I'm here. Former wide receiver Chris Black, not happy with the way he was used at Alabama on his way out. We'll have the latest so he tries to clear things up. And the Crimson Tide men's basketball team has lost 5 of 6 and 3 in a row since beginning SEC play. Avery Johnson addressed the losing streak this afternoon. Hear what he had to say next in WVUA 23 Sports.
3, 2, 1, we out.
Hey, pull the mics up.
3, 2, 1. Roll it.
Avery Johnson's Alabama men's basketball team has had tough sledding since beginning Southeastern Conference play after posting a 9-3 record in the
It's kind of it's glaring.
The Tide is just 1-5 in the SEC and has lost 3 games in a row, including a 72-70 heartbreaker to LSU this past Saturday afternoon at home. Tomorrow night, Alabama will welcome Tennessee to Coleman Coliseum for an 8 p.m. tip-off. Earlier today, Coach Avery Johnson said it's important to stay the course regardless of the outcome of some of these close games.
A's up.
You know, even though it is a losing
This is 44
streak,
seconds.
we're just focused
Wiping the
on
video and
playing well
after
from
you
start
that
to finish
process.
in one game. You know, during this streak, we haven't graded out as high as
I trust the
we
23
need
white.
to
The last couple times
defensively.
I've tried it, it's let me down.
Again,
I'm
we're
not gonna
having problems with turning the ball over.
Nah.
So we
Yeah,
gotta
I'm not.
minimize
Yeah,
our
exactly.
turnovers
That's why I'm not going to do it.
because
20
you know,
seconds.
I got
Yeah.
a quote
Last couple
in
times
my
I've tried it,
locker
it's let
room
me
that I
down.
borrowed from Coach Popovich about, you know, a guy,
So I'm not going to use it.
you know, beating on the rock.
We're wiping the beat.
And
10 seconds.
The rock breaks at the 100 blow, but it wasn't the 100 blow that broke the rock. It was the 99 other blows that preceded it.
And there he is. Wipe.
Just keep on beating on that rock. Alabama junior wide receiver Chris Black, who announced in December his intention to transfer at season's end, says he's looking for a program that will properly utilize his skill set in the slot, something he says Alabama failed to do. Black entered the 2015 season as Alabama's top returning receiver statistically, but never found his footing after an injury during fall camp. He told Gridiron Now that he hopes to find a program where he can make an impact in the slot or as a #1 receiver. Now, this afternoon, though, Black called Aaron Suttles of the Tuscaloosa News and said that he was misinterpreted in the report by Gridiron Now and that he has nothing but appreciation for his time at Alabama. Florida State University has settled a Title IX lawsuit with a former student who accused James Woodson of raping her back in 2012. Erica Kinsman has agreed to drop her lawsuit, and in exchange, FSU will give her $250,000 and pay her attorney $700,000. The university said it settled the lawsuit to avoid what would likely be millions of dollars in additional legal costs to fight it. Under the deal, FSU is not admitting any wrongdoing. In her lawsuit, Kinsman claimed the university was indifferent to the sexual assault she reported. She left the university in November 2013 when the case became public.
A's up.
The Frozen Tide back in action over the weekend in Pelham for the Iron Cup. That's Alabama versus Auburn in hockey. The Tide completed the full sweep over the Tigers, winning game 1 9-1, game 2 9-2, and the final game on Sunday 16-4. This is the 6th straight year that Alabama has swept Auburn on the ice, and the Frozen Tide now holds a 17-0 record over their in-state rival. Dylan Tweed was named the Iron Cup
Stand by,
MVP.
coming out the two-shot.
Way to go, Alabama. Roll Tide.
They're
Roll
up.
Tide. Back in a moment.
3, 2, 1. We out. Roll it. Music.
Tonight on WVUA 23 News at 6, Tuscaloosa police say a man who was found dead in a ditch over the weekend died of accidental drowning. We'll have more on that story. And 2 more stores
up, guys.
are
Coming out to
leaving.
weekend.
McFarland Mall shoe station is closing. TJ Maxx is moving. We'll have the details at 6 o'clock.
Roll it.
On your health watch tonight, a recall is in effect for various brands of packaged salad that could be linked to a deadly listeria outbreak. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention says 12 people were hospitalized in 6 states. 1 patient died from listeria infection.
All right, going right to my bubble wrap.
Saying all the patients ate packaged salads that came from a Dole processing plant in Springfield, Ohio. The salads were sold under these brands: Dole, Fresh Selections, Simple Truth, Market Side, The Little Salad Bar, and President's Choice. There's no way.
I do want to create a shot, guys.
And in other news, on a
Oh,
lighter note, no way you can stay angry after
you want the bubble wrap on 2 next?
Pop some bubble wrap, right? Well, today is
You want me to go to it?
Bubble Wrap Appreciation Day.
Give me that bubble wrap.
Bubble wrap, and these guys are loving this. They're loving this stuff.
I want the big bubbles. Hot loud.
This was initially designed. Hang on. Hang on. Did you know this was originally designed as a type of wallpaper?
Okay, 3 shots up.
Did you know that?
Really?
It was designed as a type of wallpaper. That was not a success. Probably a good thing, because people would be popping. You guys were all over. I think it's like a bubble wrap tug of war.
I like those big bubbles on a semi-firecracker.
Yeah.
You just have fun doing that, don't you?
I can do this all day.
That sounds like fireworks, doesn't it?
It does. She got the bigger, yeah, like Gary said, she got the bigger bubbles. Those are really
Ready to
loud.
get us some bigger wrap at 6.
That's a good way to get your aggression out.
Yeah.
Right? You guys were
That or a
How do
squeeze
you
ball.
do that?
And you gotta twist it. You gotta twist
Ah.
it. And then pop.
You guys are hard.
Hey, can I,
You can have some, Richard. There you go. We'll let you do that, and you can
you trust me to be
bubble it
creative?
up.
Never mind.
Is that nice?
It is.
Thanks to Bradley Whittington
excited
for
about
this
this
bubble wrap.
You saw that? That's hey, stop looking at me too.
This is Bubble Wrap Appreciation Day
Yeah, we're
today.
really excited. We allotted a lot of time to bubble wrap.
Well, we did.
I bet no
Let's go to
other
wedding.
station has given much time to bubble wrap day as we have.
The important things you get by watching WVU.
She's like, Mom.
Get your bubble wrap out and appreciate it. Let's get
Let's talk
some
about
weather.
some weather. All right, talking about temperatures tonight, getting a little bit cool, a little bit not overly cold. Temperatures are 50 and midnight. Few showers move in late.
All right, somebody
tonight,
give me a
then
creative
good
shot.
chance for
Arthur,
some
I'm gonna
rain
come to you for a
tomorrow.
closing shot.
Hold on
Get
to that
something real quick.
umbrella or use some bubble wrap that heavy tomorrow.
Tyler, you too.
Soaking rain,
Give me
talking
something
about rain amounts around 1 to 2 inches expected.
And Gary's just popping
I'm
away.
going up on 4th floor. I've been told by a little birdie.
Should I do
there's
that?
Some big bubble wrap, like 800 feet
All right.
of it up there.
Arthur,
Big stuff.
So I'm gonna have a whole lot of
Arthur, you're up.
Creative shot.
Arthur, you're up.
Who's coming up at 6?
Creative shot,
Have a good
come
night.
4, 3. Music got full.
Why did they put this one?
Oh, you were supposed to kill the music. I mean, kill their mics.
Got a mic.
No, but like Richard said, like, why are they dimming the lights?